Hello students, today you are going to study one more point, that is the sex-linked inheritance. Let us see what is sex-linked inheritance. Genes located on non-homologous region of sex chromosomes are called as sex-linked gene. Let us see the definition again, that is sex-linked inheritance. Genes located on non-homologous region of sex chromosomes are called as sex-linked genes. So as I said earlier, uh, sex chromosomes have two regions, that is the homologous regions and the non-homologous regions. Now this is simply regarding the non-homologous regions of the sex chromosomes. So those genes which present on the non-homologous regions of the sex chromosomes are called as sex-linked gene, and the traits that are determined by sex-linked gene are called as sex-linked traits. The inheritance of sex-linked genes from parent to their offsprings is called as sex-linked inheritance. There are two types of sex-linked genes, as X-linked genes and the Y-linked genes. Let us see one more thing. Yes. So the first one is X-linked, that is sex-linked gene. The X-linked gene are located on the non-homologous region of the X chromosome, and these genes do not have corresponding alleles on the Y chromosomes. So as I said earlier, the non-homologous regions are unequal in the X and the Y chromosomes. Okay, so the X chromosomes, sorry, the X-linked genes are located on the non-homologous regions of the X chromosome, and those the genes do not have corresponding alleles on the Y chromosome. So there are no corresponding alleles on the Y chromosomes. So female, yes, in females there are X chromosomes, no, and in males there are two chromosomes, sex chromosomes. That first one is X chromosome and the second one is Y chromosome. Let us see regarding the female. Female has two sex chromosomes, that is two X chromosomes. In female, X2 recessive sex-linked genes are required for the expression of the sex-linked trait. So, as I said earlier, in females there are two X chromosomes. No, so in female, two recessive sex-linked genes are required for expression of sex-linked traits. If one X chromosome carries a recessive gene for that particular trait, okay, it affects the its effect is suppressed by the dominant gene present on the other X chromosome. This is most important thing. Okay, let us see Y-linked genes. Genes located on the non-homologous region of Y chromosome are called as Y-linked gene, just like the genes which are present on the X chromosomes, non-homologous region of the X chromosome. Genes located on the non-homologous region of the Y chromosome are called Y-linked gene, and the Y-linked genes are inherited directly from male to male, and in man, the Y-linked genes such as hypertrichosis is responsible for recessive development of the hair on the pinna of the hair in the males. Let us see first example under this, that is the color blindness. So color blindness is X-linked recessive disorder. Let us see first disorder, that is color blindness is X-linked recessive disorder where the person is unable to distinguish between the red and the green color, as both colors appear gray to that particular person. It is caused due to the recessive X-linked genes, that is XC. This is recessive gene. Okay, so this is recessive gene responsible for this particular disorder, which prevents formation of color sensitive cells. So this prevents the formation of color sensitive cone cells. Cone cells, yes, the cone cells in the retina of the eye. Okay, let us see example. This is 6 given towards this side in the normal, colorblind, and the carrier. So this one is male and this male is normal. Okay, so this consists of X dominant gene, that is XC. So this is C is dominant and this is Y. So this is definitely a male, but this is normal male. Then this is female, because there are two genes, no, six genes, that is X and the X, and the C is dominant one and this one is also dominant one. So XC. So this is female, this is normal female, but in case of this one colorblind, this is a recessive gene indicating the recessive C. Okay, so this is male, but this male is possessing the recessive gene. Okay, so this is because of this one, this male is colorblind, this one is also colorblind, but this is female one. Okay, and this one there is no carrier male, and in female this female is carrier because one gene is dominant and the other gene, this one is a recessive one. So this female becomes carrier, which carries that gene from one generation to the next generation. Okay, so this is called as a carrier female. This is colorblind female, this one is normal female, while this male is colorblind male because this is possessing a one gene, that is a recessive gene responsible for the color blindness, and this one is normal male. Let us see example. When this colorblind male marriages with the normal female, the gamete produced would be the XC and the Y. Okay, and this female will produce two gametes. This one is XC, this is normal gamete, there is no recessive gene. This one is dominant gene, this one is also dominant gene. So this, when this recessive gene combines or fuses with this one normal gene or the dominant gene, this will produce the first one, that is first offspring with dominant C gene and the recessive one. So this will be the female, and this female will be the carrier one. Okay, this one will be carrier one again, and this one will be a normal male. This one will be the normal male. So the F1 ratio is two carriers as to normal, that is 50% carrier daughters and 50% carrier sons. Sorry, 50% carrier daughters and 50% normal sons. So the ratio is carrier daughters as to normal sons is 50-50. Okay. Now just move towards the one more ratio, that is the when this carrier female, this one, this is yes, this F1 carrier female marriages with the normal male, another normal male from the other family, they will produce gametes like this. Okay, so this carrier daughter will produce first gamete, that is XC. This gene is dominant, no doubt, while this one is a recessive gene. Okay, then this male again, this male will produce first gamete, that is XC. This gene is, don't forget this gene is a dominant one. Okay, and the gamete is the remaining gamete with a Y only. Okay, when this gamete fuses with this gamete, okay, this will produce first offspring, and this first offspring will be with a dominant gene and the dominant gene. So this will be female, this is normal female, this will be the normal male. Okay, this will be the normal carrier female, because one gene is recessive one and the another gene is uh, dominant one. This one is recessive one and this one is dominant one. So this female will be a carrier one, while this one is colorblind male, because out of these two genes, forget it, this one is Y gene and this X carries a recessive gene. Okay, so This X chromosome carries a recessive gene, that is XC. Okay, so this male is definitely a colorblind male. Okay, this one is female, and this female is carrier female. Okay, this male is normal male because this male is possessing a normal gene, that is dominant gene. Okay, and this one is definitely a female, and this female is also normal female. Okay, so this is simply a cross, shows that the offsprings, different types of offsprings like the normal female, normal male, as well as the carrier female and the colorblind male. Let us see one more example, sorry, one more example, that is hemophilia or the bleeder's disease. Hemophilia is X-linked recessive disorder in which blood fails to clot or coagulates very slowly. The gene for this, the genes for normal clotting, yes, the genes for normal clotting is dominant over the recessive gene for hemophilia. The person having recessive gene for hemophilia is deficient in clotting factors in the blood. Even minor injuries causes continuous bleeding. Hence, it is also called as bleeder's disease. So, simply the genes for normal clotting is dominant over the recessive genes for the hemophilia. Let us see. Let us see this example. Now, this example shows the parents. This is carrier daughter. This one is normal one. When this carrier daughter marriages with this normal male, now this carrier daughters is having genotype, that is XH and the XH. This is recessive one, this one is dominant one. Okay, then this male is having XH, this one is dominant gene, and this one is no doubt a normal Y gene, sex gene. Okay, then the gametes produced would be XH and the XH. Okay, then the males gametes are with XH and the Y. Okay, when this gamete fuses with this one, this will produce the offspring that is having XH and the XH. This will be the normal female, and the percentage is 25%. Okay, then this one is XH and the Y. This is normal male. This is XH with the XH. This is carrier female, and at last this one is XH and the Y. This is the hemophilic. Okay, so the F1 ratio is 1 s to 1 s to 1 s to 1, that is normal female as to normal male as to carrier female as to hemophilic male, that is 20. So each one shows 25% in the F1 generation. Remaining part we will see later on in next lecture. Thank you.